this is Carmel, the Crazy Cricket Lady, and I posted this card today with instructions on how to make it. But I wanted to tell you how to put the patterns inside the candles. I tried to do it with washi tape, and I've discovered that most of my washi tape, it's designed to go long ways. So, I decided to put patterns into the squares. Let me go to another version of Design Space where I have just the candle shapes. I'm going to recreate this. Well, I'm going to recreate patterns. I won't end up with these same patterns. I just saved that project under another name, and we're going to show you how to recreate the project. Okay, now you've got all of these. We're going to change them back to basic cut files. And as you can see, it takes all the patterns out. But we're going to select each one individually. We're going to set it to a standard print and cut. We're going to go here, and because they were patterns, it comes up as patterned. So let's see what patterns look cute. Let's do this one. I'm going to fill them all in with patterns, and then I'm going to go over some of the basic problems you can have with patterns. Change it to standard print and cut, and fill it in with another pattern. Let's see, that pattern. Change it to standard print and cut. Let's go with that pattern. Change it to standard print and cut. This one and we're just trying to get a variety of patterns here. Sometimes for the pattern strip here, it takes a little while. So you may hear a song in your head. I hear the Jeopardy theme song in my head as I'm waiting for patterns to load up. What looks good? We're going to leave these two because I want to show you some special things that you can do with patterns later on. So we're going to go through these. This one looks pretty good as is. But if you want to edit the pattern, you just click Edit Pattern, and you can make it bigger so that you see more detail, or smaller so that it repeats more. As you can see, that one's a little too small to tell what the pattern is about, so we'll go back into Edit Pattern and we'll take it up. And there you see it put the pattern in. This one, the pattern is a little small. Click Edit Pattern. And it is a non-repeating pattern. When you see patterns, it is either repeating or non-repeating, which means that if you lay two of them next to each other, it'll be seamless. This one is not one of those, so need to make it a little bigger. And then you still got this line, so maybe we want to switch the horizontal 15 and the vertical to 15. And that looks pretty good. These numbers you can play with, you can do them one at a time. I've found that I go by units of 15 or 20 until I get it close to what I want, and then I zero in on it. Let's see, this pattern looks like it's a repeating pattern, so we're going to edit it, but we want it a little smaller. So we're going to make it a little smaller. Okay, now this one is obviously a non-repeating pattern. You can see the problem with it there. It's always easier to work with repeating patterns. So this one we're going to have to make bigger. And as you can see, the bigger it is, you can clearly see that line differential. We're going to go, and then we're going to move it down a little bit. And these numbers go positive and negative. Okay, here we got a good one. Now, another neat thing you can do with these is you can rotate them. Let's rotate this one 45 degrees. That makes it diagonal. Still needs to be a little bigger. And this is a little glitchy. I don't use it a lot because it is so glitchy. There, we've made diagonal patterns. Now this one looks like it's a repeating pattern, but I want the squares just a little bigger. And maybe we'll rotate it 30 degrees. Now they're diamonds. And it has that pattern. Now with these last two, I'm going to show you something that's neat that you can do. You can upload patterns. Just click upload, and over here where it says pattern fill, you can upload a pattern, and I have a file where I keep patterns. Let's see, what do we want to do? We want to do a plaid. Let's make this one look, oh, that one I like. Open that. It loads it like that and automatically makes it print and cut because patterns are always print and cut, and then close that out. You can't adjust it, you can't do anything to it. And cancel this. Select that one and then change it to standard print and cut pattern, and then go looking for that one. Sometimes they're a little hard to find. What was it? I think it was, nope, it was that plaid. I wish that Cricut would make this box a little bigger because I can't see sometimes. And we're going to make this one a lot bigger so that we will be able to see the plaid. And we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. And that puts it across. I really don't like that. So let's edit this pattern and we'll put it back to, we'll rotate it another 90 degrees. And that'll put it back the way it was. Okay, and I want it just a little bit bigger. There we go. And there we got red and green dots. The other thing that you can do with this is super neat. You can upload pictures into a pattern file. Now I've already done this because this takes a long time. So I've already uploaded the picture that I want. And I'm going to change this to the standard and choose that it's a picture of Ken. This is the neatest effect. Now obviously that is a non-repeating pattern. So we'll edit it and we'll make it bigger until we only have one of him. And then we're going to, yeah, it's glitchy. We're going to move it down negative until I get it to where I want it. Just a titch more. Nope, that's too far. Negative 40. Okay, horizontal's about right. Maybe we'll make it just a little bit smaller. And take it down a little bit. Negative 45. Oh, -30. Ugh. Yeah, you can go through this. There. It's perfect. That's Ken. Nicely centered, nicely done. And when I close this out, there's Ken inside of one of the candles. Like I said, this is not the original candles that I had, but these give you some idea of what you can do. I don't know if any of you have seen it. I did the picture thing with text. Now, we're going to try this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We're going to do, Ken. In text. We're going to make it really big. We're going to ungroup this to letters. The key to putting it in letters is that you must weld the letters, or else it will put the picture of Ken I'm going to use into each letter. If you want it, well, let me show you what it looks like. We're going to duplicate all of this. Okay, we duplicated the word Ken. Now, if I were to make that one without the welding it, we're going to make it a pattern. And then I'm going to take another picture of Ken that I have here. Let me see if I can, not this one. It takes that picture of Ken and does it inside each letter. Now, if I'm going to this slows down my computer, so I deleted that one. If I weld this so that it's all one unit, and then make it a pattern, I put the same picture in, and it puts the picture of Ken across all the letters. It puts it in once across the unit. I did one maybe a year ago with my dad, who had recently passed. It was vertical, and it said Dad, and it had his picture inside the word. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see, Father's Day. There it is. I put a picture of my dad inside the word Dad, and then put that on the front of a card. It was a nice tribute, and I really liked it. It's just one of the many things you can do with patterns and pictures. Okay, back to the drawing. Okay, there we go. So, that is how you make the candles. I think the picture of the person that's birthday it is would be a really cute way, or maybe just different pictures if you wanted to build your own. Finding a picture that works is sometimes difficult. It has to be the right shape. You may have to change the shapes of some of the candles, but that works too. But I just wanted to show you how to put patterns and how to edit patterns inside shapes. If someone could please tell me how you would delete the pattern later, I would really like to know that information, because that is not easy to do. I have not figured out how to do it yet. There are some I would like to delete, but I can't figure out how. So if anybody out there knows, drop me an email. These are all print and cut images. When you hit make it, these are all print and cut images. So you will have to print and cut. If you need a tutorial on that, I will put one in the tutorial on the card that tells you how to do print and cut images. Thanks a lot. This has been Carmel, the Crazy Cricket Lady, with another of my tutorials on how to put patterns into shapes. Bye now.